don't want to use the B word unless it's certain people playing. It's like you're watching like a high school game.
What you think, we finna make meals?
Yes.
What kind of meals?
The same amount. I'm telling you.
200 mil contracts? 100 mils? No, absolutely not.
Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and talk about it. We got to talk about Angel Reese and her recent podcast she did with Shaquille O'Neal, in which they were discussing all kinds of things.
I watch track and field.
Why you watch track and field?
I watch track and field. Bro, I love track and field.
The women, they were looking so good this year for the Olympics.
Oh my
God.
WooWee.com.
You don't have a type.
Boy.
You be all over the place. You don't got a type.
I have a type.
What's your type?
I have a type.
But one of the things that really stood out to me, and probably stood out to a lot of you guys as well, was when the subject of equal pay came up and Shaquille O'Neal had a solution. Go ahead and check it out.
But I have a solution for that, and nobody's gonna like my solution.
I'm here.
So let me explain why I came up with this solution first. In women's beach volleyball, let's just say that the net is 10. For women, it's lower just a little bit. I'm not saying lower it to 9, 5, 9, 6, but just 9, 9.
Just so we can dunk?
Yes.
No,
see? Mm-mm. And
I hate when men say that.
But listen, that's the only difference.
We start dunking, then what?
Watch. We got shooters. Y'all got shooters. Oh, guys got some handles. Girls got some handles. Oh, we got this. We got that. Oh, we got talkers. Oh, we got brawls. Only thing is missing is the dunk.
I don't feel like it still would change.
I'm telling you.
I don't think
what?
so.
Bro, you dunking and getting, man, trust me it'll change. Trust me it'll change. I'm telling you right.
I don't think so.
Bro, a pretty girl dunking on the rim, I'm watching that all the time. You laughing.
A man is not turned on by no woman that's dunking.
It ain't about being turned on. It's about seeing stuff that you're not supposed to see.
And there it is. It's about seeing something that you haven't seen before. That's what people spend their hard-earned money for. To watch something that they've never seen before.
Come on! It's not ballet, it's disco, Bernice. Come on, girls. It's this here. Sex, you know? Come on, girls. Move it. Move your sex. Look, like this girl here, like this tan girl. There we go.
I think what you want is a striptease.
If you ever get a chance to come out here and see a ball game here, you got to do it. I mean, they do it all here. They put on quite a show.
Meals?
Yes.
What kind of meals?
The same amount. I'm telling you.
200 mil contracts? 100 mils? No, absolutely not.
See,
we don't even have the people don't even watch the game.
Because I don't want to use the B word.
Boring.
Unless it's certain people playing. It's like you're watching like a high school game. Our game is different because we do all the stuff. Alley-oops, throwing off the glass, fast break three. I'm telling you. Like if my best friend, former agent Leonard Armato, he used to run AVP, volleyball, beach volleyball, and the women were more popular than the men. The women were more popular than the men. I'm telling you, dunking with the Shaq emblem with your knees up, man, you tripping. You tripping, bro. What? Brittany Griner just busting through the lane, busting.
Brittany Griner already dunked.
I know, but.
So you just want more women. More women.
Yes.
Dunking.
Yes.
And this is what a lot of the men have been saying for years. Men who follow the sport of basketball, who enjoy watching basketball, this is exactly what we've been saying. Lower the rims so we can see what's what.
I mean, you can't pay them the same thing, you know, but I do feel like there should be a little way to make a little bit more money, because they are very talented.
Yeah, I think the big thing, obviously, when you're thinking about negotiations, labor unions, and different things like that, I don't believe there's any woman that believes she should be paid as a man gets paid. It's more about the revenue share. It's more about the percentage. And I think those things play into it. And then the other side of it is treatment, you know, within their own organizations. Like they're never, like they don't
But it's not as exciting.
No, it's not as exciting.
It's not as exciting basketball.
Yeah, you're not.
They got lower the rims. I would watch a girl coming down the lane on another. I would watch that. They need to lower.
They're actually
doing more this year.
I got a question, and this is not a shot at women in basketball.
Well, good, because you're going to be.
Whoa, no. Listen, I had this talk. I think me and Rebecca Lobo had this talk during the Hall of Fame, and I was talking about doing something that gets, not your average fans, people that don't watch WNBA basketball. What can we do to get those fans to tune in? And I was like, why can't we lower the goal to at least 9.5 feet? Because I think for somebody that don't watch WNBA basketball, to have women dunking on other women would definitely bring more excitement to that game, and have, those guys that don't watch WNBA basketball tune in, and you get more fans that way. What do you think about that?
I mean, my thought on it is, I've been playing basketball on a 10-foot hoop my whole life. So to move it to 9.5, it's going to take a long time to get used to that.
And so I can appreciate where Breanna Stewart is coming from, because she's thinking like a basketball purist. It somewhat taints the game. I understand that. You've been playing this way your whole life. You've been playing on a 10-foot goal. You can shoot on a 10-foot goal. You can do everything that anybody else can do. 99% of the population can do, and better. But it's not enough. Because once you rise to the level of sports entertainment, it's not about the X's and O's. Because your average fan doesn't know anything about the game of basketball. I'm sure in a lot of their minds they think they do, but the average fan couldn't tell you what sets you're running, what defensive schemes or philosophies you're using. They don't know and they don't care. They're there to be entertained. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the reality. And if you're not going to entertain, then I'm not going to go. Most people, the majority of people, aren't going to show up just to support women. They want to get something in return for their time and for the money. When people go to a Lakers game, they don't go to a Lakers game to support men. They're going because they want to see a show. In women's volleyball, they lower the net. In women's professional golf, the LPGA, they move up that tee because people understand the biological differences between men and women. And because of those biological differences, in order to generate the same level of excitement or even more excitement, you have to adjust. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to the WNBA, for whatever reason, there's a huge ego involved by a lot of the women that I've heard from. They all say the same thing. But could you imagine Kennedy Carter going up on Caitlin Clark and yamming it? And if you're a Caitlin Clark fan, just flip it. Because if it was just about the game, then people will be tuning in to watch European basketball. But by and large, nobody's doing that. People tune in to watch the NBA, the best league in the world, because it's the most entertaining league in the world. And so I think that's going to be a wrap on this particular video. Y'all make sure you guys go ahead and chime in below and let me know how y'all feel about this one. And as usual, peace, chaos.